Welcome to Kurt's Home Living, where I'll be making fried pork chops, half in the air fryer and half in the pan, along with my signature succotash that I jarred back in September, and some home fries with onions. Hello, welcome to Kurt's Home Living. I'm going to be making a quick meal today with pork chops, fried pork chops. I'm going to do half in the pan with oil. I'm going to do half in the air fryer. I'm going to make some home fried potatoes with onions and some succotash that I canned from vegetables from my garden. First of all, I'm going to get these potatoes cut. First, I'm going to crisscross peel them. This is the method I like to use when I use russet potatoes. If I were using red skin potatoes, it would be different. But I'm not too fancy with the skin on the russet potato. So I crisscross peel them so I can get minimal amount of skin, but still a little. Moving quick, I might not talk as much, but I will narrate afterwards. Got a late start today. I'm going to be using to slice these. I told it, one of my children got me for Christmas is a mandolin, something I never had. Mandolin. Okay, I'm going to clean as I go. My wife always say, clean as you go. Potatoes had already been pre-rinsed. Deep side. And this is tomato. I'm going to be adding some fresh tomato to the succotash. When it's almost done, fold it at the last minute. So you get a nice crisp tomato in there too. This thing I have to get used to. Just that easy. Once you get a hang of it. I turned my fire on here under my two cast iron skillets. One's going to be for the fried pork chop and one's going to be for the home fries. You want to pour your oil in your pork chop skillet about a quarter of the way up. And you just want to coat the base to do the bottom with the other one. Much. What you're looking for here is to just get your home fries crisp, and then you're going to pour the rest of the oil off. Put them in there and put your onions and seasonings and stuff on them. My theory in the kitchen, if it's raw, rinse. If it's cooked, pitch it. Okay, here we have it, our freshly cut potatoes. We can go ahead and immediately put these in. I'm gonna salt these now. Get some sea salt. Get them with salt and get them on the flip. I think I ran short on cracked pepper, so I do have a backup. Ground pepper. So what I'm going to do these is I'm going to salt and pepper them initially. Then when I flip them, I'm going to put them a little paprika on them. Okay, takes care of the potatoes. Now I'm going to prepare my pork chops. We're going to use an egg. This is for the dredge. I'm actually going to sit my pork chops in here. I usually use buttermilk. I don't have any, so I'm going to use a little bit of ranch dressing. We're not going to pay too much attention to potatoes, but we want them to get nice and crisp. That's good enough. Now we're going to take our chops. We're going to go 3 at a time. I'm going to coat these with that egg and ranch mixture and just let them sit back for a couple of minutes. Always clean your hands when you're in between raw meats and everything else. Right here I have some all-purpose flour. I'm just going to add some table salt. I like to use table salt in my flour mixture because it's finer. It won't burn when it gets in the pan. Some black pepper. A little garlic powder. And that's about it for that. Just going to just a couple shakes. Just got to the side. Get these chops in here. I don't like to do these all at the same time. I'm going to put a couple in. Just shake it up a little bit. I like to count to 10. Shaking it up. You can see the nice crust. I'll add the next one. Other 3 chops. Either ones that's going to go in the air fryer. And I like to preheat my air fryer, so I'm going to do that now. Let it get hot for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, I think this is about ready. Do a little water test on the oil. I like to see it dancing a little bit more. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put my succotash on. It has okra, lima beans, corn, tomatoes, onions, garlic. I never liked succotash growing up. I had to make it for myself to appreciate it. before I have a ways to go here. Flip these. I like to season both sides after the flip. Salt. Pepper. Might as well keep these seasonings out. And then just a tad of paprika. Give it some coloring. Just let them hang out there. Just trying to get a nice crisp on them. This grease is about ready over here for the pork chops. These are kind of big. We'll just go 2 at a time. You don't want to crowd your pan. You want to take the temperature of your oil down. You know what, I'm going to sneak this in there anyway. I've had packaged spaces. Now we're going to get our other 3 pork chops. They've been hanging out here in the egg and ranch mixture. Always keep me a hot bleach water in my sink. Got my hands on. Ready for the air fryer. Always use tongs when you're serving your meat. A fork penetrates your meat, and you don't want to penetrate your meat to let your juices out. These are ready for the air fryer. What I usually do is allow these to start out cooking. Then I'll wait about 7 minutes or so, and I'll come in and I'll give them a little spray of cooking oil. They say you don't have to do that, but I do it anyway. Okay, I drained off the oil from my home fries. I did a first turn on my pork chops. I usually turn them 3 times. Now I'm going to cut an onion up. Half an onion to put in these home fries. succotash. And hang it on top for a minute. This is a pot I keep on the side of my stove to keep my oil in. Cast iron pot. Also deep frying that as well. You might as well dice this tomato up. Put on a succotash. Get that in off there. Succotash whiz, turn. When I cooked the succotash, I knew I was going to be canning it, so I didn't cook it wholly, at least the other. We'll go ahead with our final turn on the pork chops. And we're going to check these pork chops in the air fryer. They're ready to spray a little spray on them. I'm going to get both sides. I don't have a fancy air fryer. I have one of the first models ever made. It's an older model, but it works. Now we're going to get our pan ready for these chops. Come out. Turn this down and leave these be. Let them do what they do. It's ready. Okay, now we're ready to take our chops off. I've done my final turn. It looks pretty even on both sides. I'm going to put the fried ones over here. Potatoes. Minutes or so of this, I like to put a top on this. You'll still retain the crust to make sure that you're done. Checking on the air fryer pork chops. I don't know if we still have a taste of this. perfectly seasoned, crispy. I have to better than that. Give this succotash a stir. I think we can take our cut tomatoes and put them there now. I'm going to actually turn this off. Let that sit like that. Everything's coming together. Okay, I have the succotash out. Potatoes are done. I like to chop up a little green onion to go on my succotash to top it with. The way I cut mine, I just curl it up. I'm just going to sprinkle that on the top. You can see. Potatoes are nice and crispy. We're just waiting on the last few minutes for this to come out. Okay, wrapping things up here. Everything is done. Our pork chops are out of the air fryer. As you can see, the air fryer pork chops and the grease fried pork chops. Personally, I'm a grease fried pork chop, my man. If I'm gonna do pork chops in the air fryer, they're not gonna be coated. They're gonna be like a broiled pork chop. But nonetheless, no grease. They still taste good, delicious flavor profile. They're still crispy. Just not as consistent of a texture, I think, as the fried. Now there might be some air fried gurus that'll beg to differ. Probably so, but this is how mine turned out. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Take care to the next episode. Oh, here we go. A quick midweek 30-minute or less meal. Pork chops, succotash, and home fries with onions. Thanks for watching Kurt's Home Living. A quick pork chop dinner.